Hello everybody, and how are you doing today? I want to talk about Ass Clown. Yes, I do. I was on Dre's live stream yesterday. We were talking a little bit about Ass Clown, and I told him, I said I was getting ready, to make a video because, again, I have words. And I will always have words for Chris. So, Mr. The Rewired Soul. Rewired is such a word that does not describe you, but whatever floats your boat there, dude. I just want to say this. There was a video, did he make it or he was going to make, to say stop enabling this person. Stop enabling Chris. Stop enabling the Rewired Soul. Please, everybody, I beg of you. I beg of you from the bottom of my heart. Stop enabling this asshole. Because this man is a very smart, calculated con artist. He's a manipulator and he's a con man. All right? And yeah, I'm using those terms. And Chris, come for me. I don't give a shit. Because, number one, when he did all his shit and the drama community called him out, he swore up and down he was not a drama channel. All right. Okay. So you weren't for a minute and a half. But as soon as his views go down, miraculously, he starts talking about drama again. To suck in the drama community subscribers. Yes. To suck in the drama community subscribers. That's what he does. He's smart that way. Well, my videos aren't getting views. People are on to my gig. Let's start talking about some drama again so I can get their subscribers. All right. Con. Okay. There's number one. Number two. I just want to talk about this little ass clown and what he did, and I have notes. Sorry. Well, first, let's talk about Taylor Nicole Dean. Let's talk about her. But first, let me express to you how much Chris is not a drama channel, because the drama channels that I watch and the drama channels that I know are wonderful people. They are amazing, and they would never ever profit off of somebody else's mental health. They would never profit off of somebody's addiction and recovery. They would never make videos about suicidal issues. That's disgusting. To profit off of that, I don't know how you sleep at night, but let's keep moving along to Taylor. That tweeted at him and specifically asked him, please do not make videos about me. It's basically her life. Do not, basically in a nutshell, don't earn coin off of my story. Don't do that. And this asshat, tweets back at her and says, be a better example. That bitch, no, you didn't. Because Chris, I beg to ask you what kind of example that you're setting. I beg to ask you that question, because here's the real tea on a mental health professional. They would never come on a public platform, ever, and say the shit that you say. They would never try to diagnose people that they've never seen, knew their backstory, read their chart, read their file. You think the internet, you know them? Psst, bullshit, no you don't. You only know what you see, what's on the internet. You don't know them. You don't know them at all. You just don't. So you don't know her whole life, so you have no business putting your 2 cents in. You weren't in recovery with her. You're not her sponsor. Clay's walking in the door. Hi. But, oh my God, did she order McDonald's and food?
She got herself extra large cheeseburger and fries.
Oh my God, my daughter. She says, Mom, I'm losing weight. Girl, I don't know how. Shit, I will give you some of mine. Oh, you guys have seen Megan. I wish I had that metabolism, son of a pup. Anyway, let's get back to the ass clown. So anyway, family videos, you guys know me. Welcome to my family. Anyway, I would like to also point this out. A mental health professional would never do what he's doing. They have morals, they have ethics, they have a code that they do, you know, patient confidentiality. What stays in the room, what you tell them stays in the room. You know, it's just, no real mental health professional would be doing this shit. I want you to think about that. His stands and supporters, please think about that. Do you really think a mental health professional would be doing this shit? Of course not. My God, they would never single somebody out. Tell them they would never do that, ever. A mental health professional would never. So that's, you know, con number one. I don't care how much education you had. Sure, you can be a sponsor. Of course you can, but you'd be a really shitty sponsor too. You'd be a very shitty sponsor. All right? Because if that's the way you act and that's the way you talk and that's what you say, be a better example then you would be a very shitty sponsor, because you're supposed to lift that person up and not bring them down because they're going through recovery. So for kicking a horse when it's down, congratulations, you have totally won the Asshole of the Year award. Woo! You go, dude. You go. But please stop enabling. Clay's such a silly guy. But I want everyone to please stop enabling that man. For all you drama community subscribers, if you are subscribed to him, please hit that unsubscribe button and do not give him another penny in his pocket, because he doesn't deserve it. He does not deserve to make money off of these people. He does not deserve it. So anyone that is supporting this man is supporting somebody making money off of somebody else's addiction and fight. These people are fighting to stay sober and fighting, you know, to have their best life. And he's profiting off of it. While they're struggling and doing all the footwork, trying to get themselves better, he's profiting off of that. So I want you guys to think about that. I want the stands to think about that, you know, that he's profiting while they're actually going through recovery and struggling. And he's calling them out because he's a dick. You know, no proper sponsor would even do this. Not even a real friend or a real sponsor that's been with you in AA would do something like this. Say, well, be a better, no. And if she wants to get into a relationship, and so, do you know how many people I have seen that have come out of recovery that have gotten into relationships very soon, or have gotten into relationships while they were in recovery and they're okay? And some of them aren't. It's a roll of the dice. Just like life. It's a roll of the dice. It's what you do with it. Life is just, we'll pull a Forrest Gump. Life's a box of chocolates and you never know what you're going to get. All of us have to embrace life and learn from our mistakes. We all fall on our face and have to get back up and dust ourselves all off. We all have to do that in life. I mean, we just do. So let us make our mistakes and let us learn from them. And don't sit here and give this shitty ass advice to people. And again, I will beg and implore of you to stop supporting this man and to stop enabling his channel. Stop letting it grow. Just stop, please. Because it's not good. He's not a drama channel, because the drama channels are really cool and they're respectable people and would never. Rich Lux would never do this. Nick Snyder would never do it. Dustin would never do it. Ashley would never do it. Allie would never do it. Petty Page would never do it. Messy Mark would never do it. Elle Loves Tea wouldn't do it. I'm still waiting for Elle to make me a sim. I want to be a sim. I hope I have all my teeth in the sim, though. You think she'll do that for me? Just so I know what I look like with them. I'm just playing. Hold on a second, guys. Okay, sorry. I am not feeling well today. I got like the sinus cold and everything, and I had to get some ice water because I was dying. So anyway, again, I really do not want his channel to grow. I just really want the issue to stop. But on a closing note, I want to leave somebody with a little food for thought. You know, we always have to be careful when we talk about people's mental health and their addictions, because it is a very sensitive topic. And even though you might have gone through it and you may have been in recovery and you may have been sober, or you may be sober, everybody's struggle and journey is different. So Chris may have been through the process, but his struggle and his story is his story. His circumstances and his situation is his situation. He can't speak on others' situations or other struggles or others' journeys and tell them how to do it, because each individual person is different, and the reason why they got started with the drugs is different reasons. There's always different reasons. I mean, whether it be an opioid epidemic, you know, whether they started a pain pill for a simple tooth, or whether, you know, it's, you know, other drugs like heroin and stuff like that. There's so many different drugs out there. Oh my word. But it's their story, and it's their right to tell it. And we can hear their story, and we can take inspiration from their story, but we can't judge their story. We can't tell their story for them, and we most certainly cannot tell them what they should do. We can listen to them and cheer them on during their journey, but we can't say, you should do this, you need to do that, because that's not helping them. That's judging them. That's putting more pressure on them. So we have no right to tell people what they should and should not do, because that can and will make their situation worse. Now, I want to get into one little closing note that I seen on Twitter today, and another food for thought, and that was by Metamorphosis Rocks. She put out a tweet about speech impediments and how people get picked on for speech impediments. And I just want to tell you guys that Clay has suffered with that all his life. Am I correct, Clay?
What's that, babe?
I'll have him come over here. He didn't hear a word I said. Come over here. Clay's going to be like, oh, now you put me on the spot. I said Metamorphosis Rocks today put a tweet out about people picking on people, basically, about speech impediments. And you have suffered with that all your life.
I'm still dealing with it right now.
And he still deals with it now. So Clay has a speech impediment that is brought on by his hearing. And this is the problem that Clay faces, and it's so disgusting. So, but this is the way that the world is. So people think because he has a speech impediment, they use this terrible word. They say they basically think he's not intelligent, or he's quote unquote slow. I would want to punch him in the face daily. But Clay does, you know, he wouldn't hurt a fly because he can't. No, I'm playing. I'm kidding, but no, seriously. I couldn't help it. It was funny. I swear it was funny. No, I'm kidding. But he would never hurt a fly. So that's just another thing that I want to leave you guys with, is never judge a book by its cover, and never judge anybody or assume things about people, because what does an ass mean, or what does assume mean? To make an ass
of you and me.
There you go. So Clay's here to say to the world, don't pick on people with speech impediments. Just don't do it.
Don't pick on anybody with disability or learning disability, because they're just as normal as you.
Amen. And that is said by Clay. So I wanted to close this video with that, and I love you guys so much. I thank you so much for watching my video. And again, let's hope this ass clown gets, you know, called out on his shit and, you know, plummets yet again, because it's not fair and it's not right to put coin in your pocket for something like that. And anyone that supports him, I really want you to think about that. I want you to think about what you're supporting. Why don't you send that, you know, support over, or be a mentor to somebody going through an addiction? You can do that if you would like to support the cause. There's something you can do other than support this asshole. Plenty more things you can do. Again, thank you for watching 5 moments, 5 seconds, 5 minutes of any of my videos. I love yous, and this is going to be coming up really soon. So, love yous guys.